As my daughter just informed me, I can't call this one a guy sitting in a chair talking about his weight loss, because I'm not sitting in a chair today. But be that as it may, this is part 2 of a guy sitting in a chair talking about his weight loss. Today I wanted to talk about really like 5-ish topics. The first one is activity. The second one is some of the activity we engaged in today. The third one is vitamins, and I guess that's really just 3 things, but we'll get them all in. I'd also like to introduce you to a couple of people that are helping me through this process. So, as I said in part 1, this is all about my journey towards self-discovery as far as going through bariatric surgery. Activity has been a really important part of my life, and I've been really blessed to be a participant in Imagine Care, which provides me with all kinds of resources and assistance. I use my Microsoft Band 2 to sort of track how much activity I engage in each day. It's really just a wonderful way for me to make sure that I'm getting the activity I need and that I'm staying on track every day. From the Imagine Care perspective, this is Imagine Care is actually powered by Dartmouth Hitchcock, and it allows me to keep track of my step totals. I also have the beginning stages of hypertension, so I have a blood pressure cuff. I'm able to monitor my blood pressure my blood pressure, and it is staffed 24/7 by both health navigators and registered nurses who can always give me assistance. I'm up to 89 days of meeting my step goal, which is at least 10,000 steps per day. So quite a good streak. I'm hoping to get to 100, and by the time that this surgery actually ends up taking place, at that point I'm probably going to have to take a couple of days off from reaching that step goal, but really happy that Imagine Care has been in my corner. I'm going to edit in a little bit of a screenshot just to show you kind of what Imagine Care has done for me. So today I was able to actually go on a really nice hike. I'd like 2 of my daughters to come around here. So this is Avery, and Avery has been really instrumental in helping me hike. My older daughter Emma also helped me get up Camel's Hump earlier this month, and Avery and I just hiked up a Scutney. It was a great day. We burned a lot of calories. You have anything you want to tell the people?
I'm good.
She's good. And this is Olivia. This is my middle daughter. She actually goes walking with me a lot in the mornings, and so we'll take our little dog Ted for these walks. Olivia and Avery both have their Fitbits on, and they're always tracking their steps too, and we're going to make this activity a part of our life. My older daughter Emma, very big into a lot of sports at her school. She's been doing bike rides with me, and it's been really motivating to have the 3 of them help me. Do you have anything you want to say, Olivia?
No.
All right. Well, thank you girls very much. I appreciate your help. So just kind of to wrap it all up, I wanted to talk a little bit about the vitamin and mineral component, mainly because this is crazy how much pills that I'm going to end up having to take for the rest of my life. And yesterday we ended up going to Walmart and picking up a bunch of stuff, just getting me ready. And part of this is because my surgery is going to actually create a new junction between my stomach. Is going to make it much smaller, and then it's going to reattach it down at a lower part of my small intestine. So I'm not going to be able to absorb certain vitamins and minerals quite so well. So just to show you, I know what I'm getting into. It's going to be a lifelong commitment. So this is comparable to the Flintstones multivites. I'm going to have to do the chewables because for the first couple of weeks after you have surgery, you can't swallow anything solid. So I'm going to have to crush these babies up, probably put them in a little pudding, or maybe mix them as a slurry in some water. I'm going to be taking these twice a day. Yippee! The next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing calcium citrate with vitamin D. This I'm going to have to take twice a day for the rest of my life. Not really looking forward to it. I guess my understanding is I'm not going to have to take it the first couple of weeks because there's no way to really get it into a liquidy format. So next thing I'm going to have to be taking is I'm going to be having to take a vitamin B12 5,000 microgram tablet. I'm going to have to take this every day. It's a sublingual, and so this is something that I'm going to take every day for the rest of my life. I'm going to actually start taking these pills this Sunday just to start getting into the habit of it, because my understanding is if you follow the doctor's advice, your outcomes are going to be better. And then finally, I just recently had to start taking this vitamin D. It's a 50,000 unit capsule. I have to take this once a week. Huge dose. My vitamin D levels were slightly low, and they said this could or could not be something for the rest of my life. More likely than not, I'm going to have to take this once a week for the rest of my life. And that doesn't count my cholesterol lowering medication, though I will say, if everything goes the way I hope it does, I'll be able to stop taking that shortly after I have the surgery. I want you to know that this, any information I give you is just really between myself and my provider. So don't take those medications and say, oh, I should be doing these. This is a relationship that I've had with my provider for almost a year now, and they have told me I need to take these. So don't confuse anything that I tell you with actual medical advice. If you have questions about this, talk to your primary care provider. Thanks. Appreciate you listening to me. Stay tuned to part 3. All right, you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Just try to take a deep breath. And this is called a guy sitting in the chair talking to a camera about his weight loss.
You're not in a chair this time.
That's true.